Our today's next topic is overloading and overriding. So what is the major difference between overloading and overriding? So in overloading, we can make a more than one functions in a class with same name and different parameter list. Or we can say it simplify refer to ability to define the several methods to have the same name within a class but different function signature. Whereas as in case of overriding, we will create a same function in drive class which is already defined in its base class. Let's take an example. So first, this is the example of overloading. Here is a class A which contains the method sum. So first function will perform the addition of two integer number, and second is a sum that will perform the addition of three integers number, and third that will perform the addition of two numbers, and these numbers are the double data type. So here we can say that this is the best example of function overloading, because here we are defining a three function and name of these functions is sum, and the parameter list is different, and all these functions are inside a single class. Now here this is the example of function overriding. So we are taking here class A that contains the data member integer A, integer V. Here is a one function that is void input, and another function is here that is void display. And now here we are creating class V which is extends from A, means A is the base class of V that contains the data member C, and the function of this class is void input, and the same function is we have declared in the above class. Now the next function is the void display. This is already same declared in its base class. Next function is a calculate. So this is the example of function overloading, because here we are defining a same function in the drive class which is already declared in its base class. Now here we are taking up one question for inheritance. So a class employee contains the employee details, and another class salary calculate the employee's net salary. The details of these two classes are given below. So the name of first class is employee, and the data member of this class is employee number, employee name, and employee designation. And the member functions of this class is, so first is a default constructor, and second one is a parameter constructor, and next function is a void display. So this is the base class. Now here the second class is class name is a salary, and the data member of this class is basic, and the member function of class is first is a parameterized constructor, and the function is a void calculate. And in calculate function we have to calculate the DA of 10%, HRA of 15% of basic, then calculate the salary, PF, and net salary. Now see the solution of this. First we will write the class employee and integer employee number, string employee name, and employee designation. So this is the default constructor of employee class. So we are assigning the default value for employee number, that is 0, employee name is string, and employee designation is also a string. Now the next is a parametric constructor, and this class contains only three data member, that is employee number, employee name, and employee designation. So in parameter constructor we are taking the same name but adding only one, because we required here different name. So integer employee number 1, string employee name 1, and string employee designation of 1. And in the parametric constructor, we are assigning the employee number equal employee number of 1, and we are assigning the employee name 1 to employee name and employee designation 1 to employee designation. So parameter constructor is basically used for passing the data from the main function. Now this is the display function of employee class. So we are here displaying all the details of the employee class, such as employee number, employee name, and employee designation. Closing the function and close the first class. Now we are making here the second class. Now we are making here the class salary, that is extends from employee. So employee is the base class for salary, and this class contain the one data member basic. So the data type, this will be double. Now the parameter constructor of salary is, so we will take the 4 data members inside this, because first 3 data member employee number, employee name, and employee designation requires for its base class, and here we are taking the double basic of 1. This is for this basic data member. So we will pass the super employee number to employee name of 2 and employee designation of 2, which is we have taken in the constructor of salary class, and here we are assigning the value of basic 1 to basic. Now this is the function void calculate. So we are taking here the variables double, salary, DA, HRA, PF, and net salary. Now DA we are calculating with the formula basic into 10.0 upon 100 and HRA basic into 15.0 upon 100. So the salary will be basic plus DA plus HRA. Now we are calculating the PF, that is the 8% of basic, and the net salary will be salary minus PF. In this function we have to display all the data. So first we will call super or display. So with the help of super keyword we will first call the display function of its base class, and then we are printing the net salary. Now here we are making the main function public static void main string args. So first we will create the object of the drive class salary obj equal new salary, and we require the 4 values, first for employee number, second for employee name, third is for employee designation, and fourth one is the for employee salary. So here the drive class constructor will be execute, and when we are making the object of any drive class, so the constructor of drive class will be execute, and before this the constructor of the base class will be execute. So first constructor will be execute of employee class, then second constructor of salary class, and now here we are calling the function of calculate. So this will calculate the above calculations such as the basics, such as the HRA, DA, and salary, and finally net salary.